Insert generic greeting here. Hey guys! First of all, this is not a video I would have seen myself making about a month ago. But to be fair, about 6 weeks ago I didn't think I would ever get into makeup, and yet here we are, so I'm not sure what to tell you. This particular video idea actually came about when, more or less a week ago, I decided to go spontaneously for a very bold look, where I basically tried to create a rainbow over my 2 eyelids. And because it felt like something you actually need some sort of skill for, I thought it would fail. But it actually worked out pretty well, at least in my opinion, and to be honest, in the opinion of a lot of my friends as well. So then I decided to post it on Reddit, where it got a lot, and I mean a lot of upvotes. And because of that I decided that my first makeup video should be me trying to recreate that look. And because I still have no idea what I'm actually doing, this might not turn out the way I hope it does, but let's just hope for the best. The setup also is not ideal, like this area is definitely too bright in my opinion, and I'm filming this with natural light, so the light will probably change about 20 times throughout the video. I'm sorry for that, I don't have a proper setting for this, so I think we'll just have to live with that. But with all of that being said, let's just get right into the makeup now. I'm just gonna really quick show the palette I'm working with, but because the light is so unfortunate, half of this palette is actually gonna look way too oversaturated. We're gonna film proper B-roll a bit later, where we're gonna show you the colors I'm using and the palette properly. But this is the Big Shot palette from Revolution Beauty, and this is my favorite palette ever. I only have 2 palettes, so I'm not even sure what that means in that context, but it's great. It has a lot of variety and it's perfect for what I'm trying to do most of the time. Also, I have like 5 brushes here with me, but I'm honestly gonna try to make this look mostly with my fingers, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use any of these. So I'm gonna take the same steps as I did last time, which is I'm starting with the right eye, which is gonna have a red, a dark orange, and then a very light orange, which is basically half of the rainbow, obviously. I'm getting nervous trying this because it's like I'm still so not used to doing that in front of a camera, to be honest, but just like last time, I'm starting with the dark orange and I'm trying to apply that thoroughly, like for the middle part of my eyelid. I'm also not sure how much I'm gonna leave in / take out of me applying the makeup, because I'm not sure how much I'm gonna talk and I'm not sure how interesting the material is in between. We're gonna see about that. So here's a bit of orange first of all. Admittedly, in my opinion, this is a bit harder than doing this in front of my bathroom mirror. I have like a tiny mirror here, you know, for reasons of filming it, but I'm not sure if this one is ideal. You might notice that that red is very pinkish. I'm gonna add a bit of different color to that once we get to the stage of completing the eye. For now I'm just gonna start very boldly, like I also did last time. My biggest problem is that like the innermost orange, which is meant to be very close to yellow, is not as distinct from the other orange, so I have to apply a lot to make it very obvious that it's, you know, yellowish. This is so weird to apply if you're not used to using a mirror like that, and if you're trying to look into the camera meanwhile. Like, I'm so not used to that at all. But hey, everybody starts somewhere. I bet big makeup artists weren't like perfect in presenting this when they started off either. Okay, now half my face is yellow. It's so much harder to reach the upper corner of where I normally apply color from this perspective, to be honest. That's my biggest qualm right now. I mean, it needs blending, but so far it doesn't look bad. I just need to clean up that lower part of my eye. Like, the perspective is for some reason so different. Doing it sitting down with a mirror like this. I'm not even showing you because the light would blind you coming from the mirror. And I think blinding my viewers is not my kinda kink. Okay, it's starting to become something. I'm not sure what it's becoming, but it's becoming something. I honestly have no idea how I was gonna say other makeup gurus, I'm not a makeup guru. I have no idea how makeup gurus make their video. Like, I'm not sure what they talk about while making these kind of videos, because I usually don't watch these videos a whole lot. And, you know, since I'm doing kind of the same thing since the past, like, 10 minutes now, I do not know what to talk about meanwhile. When I planned to make this video, I was supposed to have, like, split dye hair, because I'm gonna color, like, half of my hair dark blue and half of my hair black. And, you know, currently you can't really enter every store. Like, for some stores you need to have, like, a setup date to go there and buy stuff, which is okay with me. I don't mind that, as long as I can, you know, get one, like get an appointment and buy stuff. So, because my usual, like, hair care store, or however you want to call that, was closed, I went for another one where you needed to have an appointment. So I, you know, made an appointment, and because of that I didn't order my hair color, because I was like, hey, I can buy that in the store. And I went there, and the store was closed. And I called them and they were like, oh yeah, no, we're only open 2 days a week. Okay, but why can I then make an appointment for every day of the week that you're closed? Like, huh? So I didn't get hair color. Then I ordered it, but now I'm still waiting on it, so that's why I still have blue hair that I was not supposed to have today anymore. Okay, for the yellow corner I'm definitely gonna use a brush because I can't reach where I wanna be. I think I'm slowly getting where it's supposed to be. It's still not quite what it was last time. Now I'm gonna use a much darker red pink. I'm gonna even that out really quickly. Now the blending fun. Also known as touching my face about 20 times in a row. I have a brush for that, but I'm not sure if the brush is really doing that better than I with my fingers, to be honest. I'm not sure if I used the brush for that last time. I feel like this time it just turned out a bit bolder, which is interesting. Because they used the same colors. The red might be a bit bolder actually. I think I used a bit more of the darker red this time. Okay, I might go back to that eye eventually, and I still have to, you know, take off the lower part, but this is what the eye looks like so far. Oh, this is not working, this is not in focus anymore. But now, I'm just gonna move on to the other eye. So here, I'm not sure with what I started last time. I think I'm gonna start with green. I personally feel like with 3 colors it's easiest to start with the middle part and then work to the side from both ways. The key difference is this eye is a lot more glittery, but also a lot less bold in that sense, which I like about this look. But I also maybe one day should recreate it with like very bold blue and green, just to see how the difference looks like. But since today I just want to recreate the look that worked before, we're just gonna stick with what I already know. I also just realized the way I'm doing this right now, it's not ideal the way I hold my finger, but like, again, not really a makeup artist, so I don't know how to present this. So now I'm using the light glittery blue, which honestly looks more silver when applied. So I'm probably gonna fix that with a darker blue moving in. Depending on how well that currently shows in the camera, you can probably tell that it's very silvery. And now for the very bright yellow. But again, I need a brush for the yellow, just because of the corner. Another thing talking about makeup is, I originally, you know, didn't really want to get more than 1 or 2 palettes and like 2 bottles of nail polish. At this point I have 8 bottles of nail polish, and I'm likely gonna buy way more, because it's just something you start buying and then you can't help yourself and you buy more and more and more, which is not good financially. Also the fact that I am too jittery to apply it, so honestly, I'm only wearing nail polish when I've been with someone in the past 2 weeks who did apply it for me, so I'm not sure what I need 8 nail polishes for, but if you've watched my content for a while, you know I can't help myself from buying stuff all the time anyway. So this is just a new thing to spend my money on. No, it's not 100% candy, now it's like 50% candy, 50% nail polishes, I guess. I definitely, like moving on, have to find a better solution for this because it feels kinda uneven. But because I only see the small camera screen, like honestly, I can't tell how well you can tell what it currently looks like, to be honest. But before I do all the retouching, just gonna add the darker blue now on top of the blue. Just have to be careful to not add too much. There's so much color in my cleaning cloth, holy crap. So here's the thing, I think the green-blue part actually worked out pretty well, but I'm not fully convinced by the yellow-green part, so that definitely needs a bit of retouching. This looks very bold right now, I'm just leaving this clip because I'm definitely gonna take this here off, but it could be your own look. Let's fix the things that I find to be imperfections here. It's always fascinating to me how much makeup comes off and you're like, wait, did I put that much on? Yes, apparently you did. Okay, this looks a lot more symmetrical with the other eye now. Also, for anyone wondering, I'm using micellar water and, you know, cotton pads to get off the makeup. That's also why I would recommend. It's working pretty well. So first of all, there's a lot more color on my face than last time. What annoys me about this is that it's really rounded and, like, you know, to clean off a little bit, but to keep it in a good shape, it's not something I'm good in doing. I think I've done this last time because every time I do eyeshadow, I'm also... Okay, I took off way too much, that's fantastic. Gonna apply more in a second. It's like my biggest issue is, and like this worked out so well last time, so I'm not sure why I'm struggling with this now, is not to go too high. And I think this is like an issue of perspective actually, because like this mirror has such a different perspective. I'm just struggling to keep the shape. Okay, so the green, blue, yellow eye is about done at this point. So now we're switching gears. There's so much glitter on my hands and I'm accidentally mixing now glitter into colors that are not supposed to be glittery, so that's great. As you can probably tell by now, I'm trying to be like a perfectionist, which obviously does not work that well. We're also gonna insert shots later on of my eyes in like the studio light we photographed them last time in, just to, you know, make a comparison of how well it worked this time against last time. I don't think it's bad. I think parts of it I liked better last time, but it's actually worked pretty well yet again, so. So this is the overall look. We're gonna film it with studio lighting in a second. Well, actually not in a second, in a few hours. I'm just gonna include it in a couple seconds so you can, see it properly. But I think it turned out quite well. Alright, so I just wanted to show you the palette properly and also swatch all the colors so you can first of all tell what they look like in real life, and also if you want to do something similar to that but you don't have this very palette, which is yet again the Big Shot palette from Revolution Beauty, you can still do it with like similar colors. So first of all, for the red orange eye, I used this dark orange as a base with like this lighter orange in the inner part, and I'm just gonna swatch these two now. So this is the dark orange. I'm holding my arm very weirdly, I'm sorry, I still haven't figured out how to do this properly. And then I use this red on, the outer part, mixed with this and this pinkish purple in part, so, I could make it a bit more impressive. So this red is the base color, and then it's mixed with this one and this one. I cannot really tell you how much they mixed because I really did it by chance, basically. I just randomly mixed parts of them into each other. I'm not sure how similar my arm looks to my eye right now. Probably not very. Well, in parts, I guess. Okay, coming to the left eye, which is the blue-green eye. The base color used for this one is this very brightish yellow. Don't think that's enough pigment. Well, I mean, you can kind of tell it. And then I use this green as the middle color, that is more like the base. I'm not sure why I said it this way around. Literally, the green was the base. Which was very, very bright, but you can also tell that on my eye. It's not really the, strongest color, but I also didn't want that since blue and green can come off quite strong. And then the base for the blue was this one, which is very silvery, so I mixed it with this sparkly blue to give it a bit more of a color. So, to show you the silverish blue, and then the one I mixed it with. So, this is it's very silver. It's also, I did not take enough pigment for that, but you can tell it's very silver. And then the blue is very blue. And what I made from them is kind of a mix between the two, and I really like that mix, so. Yeah. That's basically all the colors I have on my eyes swatched, and I enjoy all of them. This is the second time I did this look, and they work really well, because I used literally the same colors. And yeah, let's get back to the actual video. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like. I would also love if you comment on how much you think I should, do this again, or if this is maybe not my vibe at all, because I honestly have no idea if the people that watch my videos, first of all, would enjoy this content being brought up more, and also if I'm being entertaining while doing that, because honestly, again, I have no idea how to make makeup artist kind of content. So I would love to hear some insights, some criticism, stuff like that. And if you do, for example, enjoy travel vlogs, story times, hauls, unboxings, cooking videos, eating videos, or just random shit I suddenly come up with, I would advise you to go check out the rest of my channel and see if there's more content you'd enjoy. And if there is, maybe just subscribe and stay up to date with all that I'm gonna do in the future. Until then, hopefully see you next time. Bye!